I'm Dan Hunt, and this is Up Close and Personal. We are live at World CryptoCon 2018 at the beautiful Aria Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. My guest, Roberto Medrano.
Correct.
Did I get it right?
Ah, you got it right.
Roberto Medrano, Venture Network. We're going to talk about Venture Network in a little while and what you do. But you know what? You have, I just got to say, every once in a while, you run into people that are extraordinary. That people that are just different than anything else that you ever want to hear about. So what you want to do is listen for the next 10 minutes because we're going to tell a story that you just won't believe about an incredible human being. Let's start out in Mexico. You grew up in Mexico.
Yes.
Single mother.
Yes.
And you lived with your
Third grade education.
Third grade education.
From my mom, yeah.
From your mom. And you grew up and living basically with your grandparents.
Correct.
Okay. Tell me about being a kid in Mexico, growing up, you know, in a small town in Mexico. Tell me about what was that like?
Well, you don't know much. You don't have any other references, basically.
Right.
I will go to school. I go play soccer. I go play baseball almost every day. You know, we have our parks. We have our streets. We got a little place to play baseball, and that's what we'll do every day.
Okay. By the time you were 19 years old, though, you said, enough of this.
Well, I didn't have any money in Mexico. I needed to figure out what to do in terms of money, in terms of the future. So I decided to come to the United States.
Go north, young man.
Reluctantly, but I decided to come to the United States.
When you came to the United States, what did you have on your back?
Well, I had 2 jeans. I still got jeans. Two
Okay.
jeans, 2 T-shirts, my guitar, a very long hair like this, but just a few pesos in my pocket and no English. So I had
No
to learn
English. You spoke zero English.
I
at that
spoke
time.
no English. Yeah.
Now you do not have a high school education.
Well,
You
I
don't have a diploma.
I don't have a high school diploma from the United States. Yes.
You don't have a high school diploma.
Yeah.
So you came to the United States. You were working in the factories.
Yeah.
But you had a passion. That passion was to go see the Dodgers play.
Correct.
Because you loved the Dodgers and you listened to them on the radio when you were a kid.
Well, I used to watch it on my black and white TV in Mexico. Dodgers were my favorite team at the time. So I used to see all these players. I used to see all-star games, and I always wanted to say it would be great to go see them one of these days.
So one of the things you told me, it was like one of your driving goals is to go see the Dodgers play at Dodger Stadium.
Correct. When I came here from Mexico, I said I want to do a couple of things. I want to see the Dodgers. I want to see the beach because I used to see these beach things in Mexico. And I want to see the UCLA, right? Those were the 3 things that I wanted to see in here. So.
Okay. How'd you get to the Dodger game?
I had to get some money from my work. Eventually, I took a loan bus to Dodger Stadium. I made it up there, and I had the fantastic seats all the way at the top of Dodger Stadium. And
All the way at the top. That's a long way down from up
And
there.
I was very, very happy to be right in the park and watching my favorite team, the Dodgers.
Well, that is a great story. But you know, folks, the story doesn't stop there. We have a young man that grew up in Mexico that came to the U.S. with basically the shirt on his back and his guitar, worked in a clothing factory
Yes.
making pants.
Yes.
Say that in Spanish. What's a pants?
Pantalones.
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 So he made the pantalones. Yet today, as we sit here, this man, Roberto, has not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 advanced degrees in college.
For college degrees, yes.
And one of them is not from some little teensy school like USC or
Hey, I went to USC. I went to UCLA as well.
But one of these degrees is from MIT.
That's right. Small university up there in
Okay, so you had to have some help along the way. Let's go back to your first shot at education in the U.S. You were at a junior college.
Yeah, first I learned English at a high school, Roosevelt High School, and then when I felt prepared I could listen to some education, then I went to East LA College. Then from East LA College, I did pretty well taking calculus and physics and chemistry. And then my dean called me up and said, you should come here full time. I said, I need a job. He gave me a job. And then I was able to stay at school full time. A year later, he told me, let's apply for a National Science Foundation scholarship. And I was able to get that to apply to SC and UCLA. And I ended up going and getting a degree from electrical engineering from USC.
USC.
USC, a fantastic,
just a little school.
A fantastic football school and water polo school and everything at school and very good academics at the time. And then from there, I got a master's degree from MIT. Small jump.
Just a little jump. We go from USC to MIT, get a master's degree in something like electrical engineering.
Correct.
So that just leads me into the question to talk about mindset. You know, let's talk about how you, as this young kid that literally came from as little of nothing, making it, what'd you say, $2 an hour?
In the United States.
In the United States,
yep.
$2 an hour to having 4 advanced degrees. There has to be something in the way you think to be able to do that.
I always think that you gotta work hard. We Mexicans usually work hard, but in my mind, I cannot do real hard work. I'd rather do it with my mind. So work hard, prepare yourself, get the right education for preparation, and then seek for the right opportunities. And those right opportunities have got me into many places. I spent 25 years in Silicon Valley as an executive, being CEO and president of different software companies. I worked for 3 private companies, they're public. I worked for 5 public companies. I used to be general manager of HP Software, which is a big job.
Right.
So preparation, working hard, having the right credentials, always helped me in my career to advance, to do whatever things I needed to do.
What would you say to somebody in high school or college right now that is discouraged and says, I can't do it?
I always said to people, focus. When I decided that I was going to go to school, I took everything out and concentrated on school and work. And that means you cannot go party as much, you cannot do all this stuff as much, just focus on that thing. And it was painful for a couple of years first where you just do that all the time. And my motivation was get good degrees, good grades,
right,
so you can move on with the good grades. And that was what carried me through. So focus, try to do the right preparation, and then work hard to prove the world that you can do something.
Let's talk about what you're doing right now with Venture Networks. So what is it that Venture Networks is, and what do you do?
So at Venture Networks, since I work in Silicon Valley for so many years, and my current partner is co-founder of TechCrunch, and he manages a venture capital fund of 150 million today. We know the venture capital community, we know how long it takes to actually have those funds liquid now.
Right.
So we try to provide a way to tokenize some of the venture capital equity rounds and provide some liquidity for the founders and the investors. For example, if somebody invests $10 million in your company from a venture capital, we give you from our venture network $2 million worth of venture rewards that you can use for products and services with many other people. That allows you to get more for your money, and also allows you to probably distribute if you want to distribute to the shareholders. So it adds to you and your liquidity, and also in creating your company.
Well, how do you make money on that model?
If you accept the rewards from us, we take a little percentage of the rewards we give you in terms of venture rewards to run the ecosystem. Not only the venture firms, the capital, the founders, the companies, and also the people that accept those venture rewards. And this year in 2018, there's been $70 billion of venture money into startups, and about 11,000 companies from January to October. So it's a lot of money in a lot of companies.
It's a lot of money into a lot of companies.
That's correct.
How can people get a hold of your companies? You have a website?
Yeah, you can go to venturenetwork.io, or you
and
can
that link is right below us here. So
yeah,
as you see right down there, there's a link, and that way you can get a hold of Roberto. Now, Roberto, I want to go back to when you came to the United States, and you said you wanted to go to a Dodger game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said you wanted to
Go to see the beach.
see the beach.
Yes.
So now you tell me that you live in
The beach.
the beach,
Yeah.
right next to the beach, and you're
I-
an advent beach volleyball player.
Right. And I also go to the Dodger game, Division Series, and if I can, I go to the World Series. And of course, I got a degree from UCLA. I got an MBA from UCLA.
You got
also.
an NBA from UCLA. Let's just throw that in there.
Just throw that in. So I accomplished all those three things that I
You
really
accomplished
wanted.
all those three things.
Yeah.
Now, how good are you at beach volleyball?
I'm decent for my height. I cannot compete with the 6'5", 7-footers,
Right?
but I'm decent for my height.
Can you still get up there and spike that ball?
I can get up there, return, spike, set, and spike sometimes, yeah.
Again, folks, it's all about the mindset. If you believe you can do it, you can do it.
That's right.
Is that
You gotta believe in yourself first, and then prove to other people they gotta believe in you. And then, if you have a company, they gotta believe on the company that you're doing.
Roberto, I got to tell you, it is truly an honor to meet somebody like you because your story is so inspirational to me, and I'm sure that everybody that's listening out there. It's a pleasure. Thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you for sharing the story.
We are here at the Aria Hotel, Casino, Resort, and Spa in the beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, at World CryptoCon 2018. If you missed it this year, guys, you don't want to miss it next year. I'm Dan Hunt saying, have a great rest of today and an even better day tomorrow.